Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Arma Sketch. Today's video is dedicated to a great person and actor, the one and only Chadwick Boseman. As you will see in a few seconds, I'll be doing a portrait of him as the Black Panther, and I will show you the entire creative process from beginning to end. I hope you guys like this and enjoy this process with me. So let's begin! The way I want to start this sketch is by drawing geometrical shapes that will help me visualize Chad's outline in terms of his face, neck, shoulders, and other anatomical regions. The idea is to roughly project where each part will be laid out, and to have a proper foundation where I can place the finer details later on. These concepts are described by the Loomis method, which consists of deconstructing head and other body features into the basic geometrical forms. The geometrical form that I am using here are spheres for the face and cranial areas, smaller circles for the eyes, nose, and ears, and rectangles to outline and construct the jaw area. It is important to determine where exactly each part will be located, and what angles are required to integrate each region together. Measures and locations are calculated by placing different point references within these geometrical shapes. Remember, the goal here is to achieve the most faithful look possible, and ultimately to trick the naked eye into believing the sketch is real. One of the most challenging parts of this process is to properly translate all the natural features and characteristics that make someone who they are. Likewise, for this process to be successful, we must do a lot of trial and error. Alrighty, enough talking. I will not let you enjoy how I wrap up the sketching phase. After all, we should let the art speak for itself. Alrighty, now that I have finished drawing the sketch and have scanned it and uploaded into my computer, I can continue with the digitization phase. At this point, I can see everything in much more detail, and I can even correct parts of the original sketch on the computer to achieve a better result. Keep in mind that selecting a proper brush and eraser at this stage is really important and can make all the difference. Okay, once we have a good contour of the face, we can start applying coloring. For this, simple neutral colors can be selected as base. These colors will allow me to blend on highly specific features later on. It is the shadows and light variations that give us most of the realistic perception. Another important thing to remember is that the type of tools that you select are very important. Therefore, I tend to play with several brushes depending on the area of the portrait that I am working on. Different textures will require different brushes. Hair, skin, eyes demand multiple techniques and brushes for their completion. It is also important to realize that such features are not perfect, and that bumps, blemishes, and scratches should exist in order to bring life to the picture. About the suit, it seems more complicated than it actually is. The way I was able to replicate it was by recreating the patterns of the original suit with basic geometrical figures and placing such figures on top. Alright guys, once again I will let you enjoy how I wrap up this part of the job. Enjoy! Well guys, I hope you have enjoyed this with me. This was a very fulfilling project and I'm really proud of it. Even though Chadwick is no longer with us, we should never forget that the artist lives through his art. And I'm sure that many people like me will be inspired by Chadwick's legacy from generations to come. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And see you next time. Bye guys!